Hi there, Lola. I am his Big Bear Ron. And I don't know that YouTube has changed my life very much, but it may have changed how I do what I've done all my life. And that is, while I was younger, I began, I guess as early as 10 or 11, writing letters. I would write letters to anyone I knew who lived outside of my hometown, and I would, virtually wait at the mailbox for letters to come to me. And I was very avid about this, and the letters that I wrote, and that many of my friends wrote, were not just short notes, but we wrote long letters. We wrote as much as we could stuff into an envelope that a first-class stamp could handle. And so I've always been very much into communicating back and forth with friends. And I did that faithfully all the way up until pretty much till the internet really began to skyrocket. And then it became email, and then the chat rooms. The chat rooms, now Yahoo Chat, I enjoyed that one the most. I liked the way they used to do things. They had all these different rooms that you could go into. And in one of those rooms I went to, that is where I met the person who would become my best friend. And it is also where I initially met the person who would become my husband. And it is also the place where I initially met mutual friends, and so then after the internet chat rooms, we would chat cam to cam a lot. We would spend hours. Now, my best friend lives in California. I live in Georgia. And my husband lives in the Philippines year-round, and many of our mutual friends live in the Philippines. And I have been to California several times to spend time with my best friend, and I've been to the Philippines several times. Now, I would say that the internet as a whole has, and gee, I guess it goes without saying, but of course it has changed a lot. I mean, say some 10 years ago, it was never in my mind that I might be flying halfway around the world to marry someone or to meet friends. It never occurred to me that such a thing might happen, and it has. And I tell you, it's been one of the greatest things. And even today, we communicate regularly with everyone, all my friends, and my husband and I. It's been such a tremendously wonderful experience. And now YouTube sort of has taken over the chat room kind of thing. Chat rooms aren't what they used to be, and whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, could be a subject of a debate that would never end. But YouTube has been sort of an extension of that. I can speak in somewhat of an uninterrupted way, and I can leave a video up there, leave it posted, and virtually anyone who has an account with YouTube can go in there and see it. And you just never know who all the viewers are, and you never know what kind of a lasting effect a person might gather from interacting with the videos. So I wouldn't say that YouTube has changed my life so much. It's just sort of a change in the method by which I do the things that I've always done. I've always cherished keeping up with my friends and communicating back and forth. I will say I'm grateful for the internet, because it was through the internet that I recently regained contact with a best college buddy who I hadn't seen in over 20 years, and we just through the course of just living, we lost contact with each other, but we have recently reunited, and I'm going to spend some time with him in just a couple of weeks, and when I go to California to be with my best friend, and just before I go to the Philippines to be with my husband. And then I have other friends that I've met. I've gone to other cities in the United States almost within a week or two notice, or within weeks of having met someone. You meet someone and you strike up a good friendship and things go nicely, and then I do a weekend getaway, and I have had some very wonderful experiences. Besides going to different geographical locations, I've met other people, and I have found that the world is truly full of people who really do want to make the world a better place, people who cherish getting along, people who enjoy doing things that spread kindness around from one to another. And yes, we do have people who have shown us that they're capable of doing things that are rotten to the core, and those come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and nationalities. But the world, I believe, has more good people in it than it does bad, and I think it's up to all of us. It's not the kind of thing that makes news. It doesn't, it's just not dramatic enough, But I really do believe that the world is made up of these random acts of kindness that we do for one another, and the world is really full of remarkable people all over the place. And if I haven't met you yet, if you're listening to this video, please drop me a line. I'd like to meet you, and let's exchange some conversation and some videos, and let's get to know each other. Okay? Take care.